and welcome back to 3G Video, where today we got some crazy action headed your way. And we also have to fix a Benny so we can head to Montana for the next event, which is right around the corner. So let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Okay, so with it being day 5 here at 6 Summer 2024, we are actually starting off racing a little bit later in the day to give the drivers a little bit of time to get some rest and work on their cars. So they're over starting to pull in to the pit area. Now, I also got to do some work on Benny. As you might know, we have duct tape holding the carrier bearing in the middle of the drive shaft, which is a little sketchy, but it made the whole 600 drive here at 6 Summer. Crazy story. Look back at all the other videos to know more. Anyways, we have the actual part got shipped in and is here in Byron, but we have to go to the post office. I don't want to drive Benny. We're actually going to take the scooter out on the road, see all the cars coming in. It's going to be great. Let's go for a little ride on the scooter on the street here in Byron. Oh, I got a fellow rider with me. John's ready to go. We're going to hop on the scooters. Let's get going. That's one thing Byron is amazing about, is having so many spectators. We got all the bikes lined up. As we exit the main gate, we are still a couple hours from racing, so it's cool to see everybody coming in to look at all the cars that are already in the pits. Man, going past the pits, it's about a mile and a half into the post office, so we're gonna hit it and get it. Going down the road next to the river. It's a beautiful area here. We have to cross the river to get over into the actual town from the track. Well, guys, I can use my turn signal. That's sick. Check, make sure nobody's behind us. Over the turn lane. Oh, yeah. We got race cars. Race car. Race car friends. Nice little area here across the bridge. There's the post office. We made it. We did it. Okay, guys, we got the FPC Euro box. Time to get back to the track. And just like that, we made it back to the track. Okay, so John might have had a slight accident. It's okay. We had our box show up. It has drag strip question mark on it because they were trying to figure that out. But I haven't got to see it yet. It's a new donut. Yes! We needed this so bad.
Need to find duct tape and match it up and make sure it's the right size.
Yeah, we got to get the duct tape out and make sure it's the right size, because that'd be embarrassing.
Okay, yes.
All right, so it's good to have the new parts, but we have racing that's going to get down here real soon, so we're going to run up there, see some racing action. We'll fix him whenever we get ready to leave to head to Montana. So let's go see some racing. Well, guys, we got cars in the lane. C group is first today, and we're getting ready to get started. Okay, guys, I hop back into the staging lanes real quick just to check out what's coming up here in a minute. Look at the twin turbo LS old Chevy truck. This thing is sick. And it's got the long bed on it. I love it. Man, we've been seeing it around. Haven't really got to look at it too much in depth this week yet. Wow, this thing is cool. All right, so I got to talk to the owner. He's in the Rowdy Radial class, so he's going to be looking for that 8th mile time, not all the way out to the quarter. They're limited to a 650 in the 8th mile per licensing and such, so we're going to be seeing him try to get as close to that without going too fast. So his quarter mile time goes down to 12:32, but obviously he's looking for that 8th. Okay, guys, we got Mr. Sam coming up in the all 4-wheel drive truck with the Whipple supercharger on it. Been running low 11s with this thing. See what he can put down in that dial you're on. I think they're looking for a 30 or maybe a 20, like a high 20, low 30. $11.51 at 118. We have the Jeep truck thing. This thing is wild. It's big turbos hanging out the hood. Let's see what I can put down here. Finishing out his last a needed pass here for Six Summer. .08 at 96 mile an hour. We have the 2-lane blacktop inspired 55. This thing's cool. They were running down the road without the whole front clip on it yesterday. Oh, that's sick. Down to a 1062. Nice. All right, so we're up here watching racing. It is last day, and Michael Nark's over here writing down numbers, keeping track of where people are running to see how close they are. Go check his channel out. Go check everything out that they do. They have a lot of stats, and they keep up with a lot of this racing, even when they're not at the event. So make sure you go look at Drag Drive Repeat. He does crazy stuff like this, like taking notes while racing's going on right here. Alright, so the Valiant's been putting out some big wheelies. They made some big changes from last year. This thing's got a Hemi in it, a Gen 3 Hemi with traction issues taking off for his pass today. Might see it back around. I feel like he's gonna put the beans to it. Goes down to an 1109. Okay guys, so this is third place. He is 2,500 thousandths behind Alex Taylor. So it basically comes down to whoever runs faster today is going to get the win. And Alex is not in the lanes yet. I think they're getting some work done to the car. Hopefully they'll be up and get a good pass. Now, Tim here is having some issues with the Triumph, so they're actually just going to kind of try to bump it past the line just to finish. It's not really running right, which is unfortunate, but he does have a significant lead in that unlimited class. And then over in our 275 street race class, there are 4 cars within 4 thousandths. It's basically coming down to whoever runs the fastest pass today, barring that it's not faster than 850. So we got 4 cars in the running for that. These guys are one of them. And then in the other 850 class, the 6 street race, I think there's 3 cars within a couple thousand over there too. So like, this is going to be insane today. Okay, so we have 3rd overall here, 1st in your class. Yeah. And you've been running very, very well this week. How's the week gone for you?
It's been going pretty good.
It looks like
first day.
there it goes.
I just put a tune-up that I would hope would go down, and it went pretty fast. And then since then, I just been tickling it each day. So
right inside, put your hands up if you want Tom to send you something, so you can show him where to shoot the cannon.
At a time.
Awesome.
Drive. I burned up 3.
Wow, that thing is really getting some distance. I think Tom turned up the nitro shot on it over the week.
Good. So I did mess up one rocker yesterday. Got it replaced, so we're good to go for today. So
good, man. Have a good pass and be safe out there.
Okay, thank you.
We'll see you up there.
All right, awesome.
Okay, guys, we are getting up in the lanes. We're getting ready to see a lot of classes come up that have very tight races, like back-to-back cars that are insane how close these things are. So, it comes down to the last day. Whoever runs the fastest is going to win it in these classes. Let's get to some action. Okay, let's see what he can put down. Alex is still working on the engine. Apparently, they're doing some interesting stuff. We're going to have to go check in on them after we see some passes here. Let's see if he can put down a 6 for like the 3rd or 4th day this week. Now that does lock in a 6-second average for him for the week. However, they wanted that 6 bad. They will be back. Okay, so they were pushing the car up here. They're gonna stage it up. He's gonna start it in gear just to break the beams because it's not running right. But they did make it, so that's awesome. Oh, he got it. Oh my goodness. Everybody's clapping him on that he made it. I know Tim wants to do better and he's upset with it, but I'm so happy to see that he finished as the unlimited. I think he might still have the lead. I don't know. Okay, so we have this Camaro, which is actually leading the Rowdy Radial class, and then we have Doug over there who's been searching for a 6 all week, getting so close. Let's see these guys put down a good pass. What was the tires on it? 776 for Doug. And an 872 for the Camaro, but obviously they were going Rowdy Radial. Had a issue there. So we have Thor up, which is the car that did that massive wheelie the other day. And we got the other Camaro. Whoa! As parts fall off the Camaro, score goes down to 787. Wow. Okay guys, we have Greeny, aka Alan Whitaker, and then we have Blaine in the Motion Raceworks Mustang. So he makes like 1,000 horsepower, and he's 16 years old out here wheeling it in this Rowdy Radial class. Man, let's see these guys get down. Okay guys, so he's going to be looking for like a 5-second 8 mile. Oh my goodness! That's his first 4-second 8 mile pass. Wow! Okay, the 240's up, along with the Chevy 2. We're gonna see if that 240 can get down at that 850 as close as possible. He is part of that 4-way running for that class. We know the car is capable. 844 at 163. That is too fast. He will be back around. Okay, Brian is in the running for this street race class. Got 3 cars in the running for it. Trying to run that 850 also. It's the other 850 class. With an O. Okay, so Brian Acton actually just locked down second. The wagon here was in third, but he needs to lock his third in by running like a 53 something. So if he can run better than that, make sure that he is in that spot. Now the number 1, which is the orange Mustang, will be up in a little bit. He has to run 52, I think, to actually completely lock it in. Otherwise, Jay and Brian could possibly beat him. So nothing certain here, but that class is a little less, or it's a little more spread out than the 275 class, which still has 4 cars in the hunt. Okay guys, let's see if he can knock it down and keep that 3rd place locked in. Goes down to 847, so it does not get a passing turn in and lock that in, so he'll be back around. Okay guys, this Chevelle is actually sitting number 1 in the NA class. March the tire off the line, they're not going to be happy with that. Hopefully he still gets down. Oh, not happy with it, so they'll be back around. I believe believe this is a leader in like the modified class, I think. Car's been running bottom sevens. Shoots out early 799 at 133. This is that beautiful like brushed metal Nova, and then we have the Maroon Ranger over in the far lane. These guys just getting this car sorted this week, but they made it all the way to the end, which is awesome. First drag and drive ever to complete it, that's it. .903 and a 952 in the far lane. Well, we got a little bit of water down on the ground for the truck. The cap off of his cooler fell, or off the intercooler tank fell off. Water everywhere. So we're gonna be down for just a second. Look at all the smoke from his burnout. Wow. Okay guys, this is one of those 850 cars on the 275. He has ran really good the first 2 days. They're hoping that he can come back here and do it again right at that 850 with something. Oh, man, that is not... Okay guys, we got another one of our cars looking for that 850 number. .852 with a 5, has some belt shred or something out on the track. Not a bad pass, but with how tight everything is, it's gonna be close. Okay, so with the 240 making his pass and being too fast, that actually puts him first in that 275 class as of right now with that 52. However, I know it's gonna be tight. Everybody's gonna be making a ton of passes. So these are the guys that rebuilt this engine overnight in between day 3 and 4. Or day 2 and 3, sorry. Oh man. Missed a gear. Unfortunate. Big pop, pulling over to the side. S10 goes down to 895 at 116. There's also something down on the track right out there. Looks like he threw a belt. So this car lost its back window the other day. Pretty crazy cleanup down there. It goes at 927. Goes down, blows the tires off it as he gets down. 1020. Probably not what they're looking for. Okay, now this is a cool pair. We got Havlik in that 55. And then we have the Roadrunner that is so cool. The exposed turbos down under what would be the bumper when they're on the street. Okay, let's see these guys make a good pass today. .06 at 123. Okay, we got some cars coming back for a couple of their second passes, trying to get that 850 number. This is getting so tight. The 240 ran too fast on his first pass. He's looking for something better than a 52. swap that thing around and come back. Okay, now we have the Camaro. And Trevor Brandon's GTR, he is leading that Sick Week Freaks by a good margin. I mean, that thing is nasty. And then the Camaro over here is up again. He ran that 700. Let's see if he can put down another 6. He's looking at trying to secure that second place overall, which when Alex comes out, it'll depend on what she runs as well, because basically whoever runs fastest today wins or becomes second place. And then if Goldstone can hold him off, then he would be first. But we have not seen a pass from Alex or Goldstone yet. So the Camaro is just trying to do his best to get down. $7,009. It's a stinking bracket car now. Jeez. So we got a lot of our A and B guys coming back up because they're in contention. We got Jay and Brian over there. They already win a 51 with like a 1, but they're trying to do even better than that to put the pressure on that number 1. They've locked up their second place. And we got the Camaro here that is also in contention. $851 with a 4, basically the same pass he just made, and a 916 in the near lane. Not what they're looking for. Okay, Blaine is back up. Just ran a 488th mile. Okay, so his 480 does not count. They are not able to turn that in. So he's looking for a 500 in the 8th. Let's see what he can put down. That's not it. Far lane. Moving down to a 10:02. Okay, so we saw the wagon make it pass earlier. Went too fast. Trying to get down to an 850. Get the thing slowed down enough. 864. It is slow enough to turn him, but they're gonna want to go fast. Okay, guys, we've been watching a lot of racing. John came up, and we're actually splitting up. He's headed back home, and I'm headed to Montana. He's got to get going now because of some family stuff. So we won't get to see him after this. So it's great hanging out with you again, John. Wish you could come along, but I totally understand. So.
Well, drag week, hopefully.
Cool, dude. Well, we'll see you drag week. Have a safe drive, okay? Let me know when you get there.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we see the Rum Runners here. He made it and is finishing out the week, tributing this to his dad and to his friend that they have carried the ashes. And we got the Trans Am finishing out their weeks. Trans Am blowing the tires off of it. Damn. LaSalle having some issues, goes 1197. And I think we're about to get some track prep done to send our big tire car. Okay, guys, so we got through our radio cars. Now we are on our slick tires, and first out, Bryant Goldstone getting ready to put down his last 6-second pass. Hopefully, that's what they're going for. And with that, it will lock up the win overall here at Six Summer 2024. Man, he has been putting on a clinic. Every pass so far has been a 6-second pass from each track. Let's see him do it again. 852, a 169. Goldstone's going to back up, try it again. 650 with a 3 at 223 mile an hour. That locks in the win here at 6 Summer. What's some suspense, man? And your second place overall coming in today, Miss Alex Taylor, holding that lead by 25/100,000ths of a second coming into today. Has to outrun that Camaro that we saw make a pass earlier at that 7.0. So she got to run down in the 6s to lock it in. I'm sure the Camaro will be coming around trying to take that 3rd spot. Let's see what she can put down right here. Hopefully it's in the 6s. They do have grease in the oil to hold it together because they were losing oil somehow. So kind of patched together. Hopefully it works. Wow. 714 at 210 all over the place. She's gonna have to come back around if she wants that second place. Okay guys, we have another one of our leaders coming into today. Raj is holding the lead in the Pro DYO. He needs a 991 to lock this thing in. He just locked in the win. Good job, Rovick. Man. Okay, so we got the Old Glory gas. This thing always puts on a good show. $963 for Old Glory. Okay, so this is our leader for the other 850 class, the street race, 6 street race class. He needs to run an 853 to lock it in. $865, that will not do it. Brian Acton is currently leading if he can't pull a pass together. Oh, well, the dart cam did a burnout, and yeah, that's fluid. Not good. Oh man. So as to be expected, he turned that thing right around, make another hit, trying to get down to that 850. Such a tight class, man. I have a feeling they're gonna be running all night. Brian Acton has second lockup, then the wagon would be 3rd. But if you can't get it, then the whole order could change right here. That is not what they were looking for. Okay, so D-Cars got up in the lanes, came back to check in at Alex Taylor's pit. They made that last pass, and it was pretty decent, but not what they were looking for to keep their second place. However, rotor is completely cracked here, so they are not going to be able to make a second pass. They have locked up 3rd, essentially. Doug Cook would have to run like a 650, which probably isn't going to happen, considering we haven't even seen it go in the 6s. So pretty much got 3rd overall, wrapped up 2nd in class. So congrats to Alex, that's awesome. Kind of unfortunate with that because they had the potential to be 2nd for sure, especially coming in 2nd today. But it was so close of a margin, and with some unfortunate circumstances, that's where we ended. Okay, guys, we're getting into the later classes. Blaine and them in the Rowdy Radio, they just keep going round after round after round, and we get into D class and all that. So there's a lot of guys still making passes. However, I got to make my trip to Montana, but first I got to change out that carrier bearing that we went and got this morning. So I have got the drive shaft out of it, and we got the roll of duct tape out that was holding it. You should look. Okay, so that's our second drive shaft. and then the front of that was held and the bearing inside this roll of duct tape. If you can tell, it had warped a little bit. This was the back side, so the drive shaft had been pushing it back, but I got all the screws out of it, got this off. It held for 600 miles like this. That's insane. Okay, that's a God thing. Anyway, got the new part right there. I'm gonna slide that on the bearing, get this all back together, and we should be good to back together. It actually looks pretty good in there. I think it's gonna help a lot. We'll just have to see when I get it on the road. Got some trash to throw away. I'm gonna run down there and check in on everybody, say goodbye to some people, and we're gonna get on the road because we got a long drive to Montana. Okay, well, we have left the track and we are Montana bound. It stinks that we miss awards and get to miss some of that stuff, but we have a lot of miles to go and we gotta cover them tonight. So on to Montana. Okay guys, we didn't make it very far. It was like 30 minutes down the road. That duct tape held for 600 miles. This held for like 20. But the whole donut itself just fell out of the pocket. So the whole drive shaft keeps pushing itself back towards the pumpkin in that slip joint that's right there. So that's as far back as it can go, but it puts that where it doesn't need to be. So we got to move it back forward, take the cross member out, get it pinched in there somewhere that it's not going to move. Okay, I got the donut back in. I also used the self-tappers that I used into the duct tape to hold it so it wouldn't move forward and back like it just did. So hopefully I got the seats up so I could get in there and put them in the floor. Hopefully that completely solves our issue. The vibration was gone whenever I hopped on the road, but then it came back obviously whenever it fell out. So it got really bad. So hopefully this is a permanent solution. I also put some duct tape underneath the sides to lift the drive shaft up a little bit, hoping to get angles a little better. I was really hoping not to have to work on it tonight, but here we are. But I think everything's gonna go good. Hopefully we make it more than half an hour this time. I'm confident we can make it a little farther than that. So let's pack him back down, get back on the road. Okay guys, got him back together. I actually had another Volvo guy show up to see if I was okay. And we have like 6 cop cars stopping down the road. I have no idea what's going on. This is ridiculous. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna get going. Also found that I have a belt that's kind of eating itself. So I'm gonna go get another belt or a couple belts just so I have them and some oil from a parts store before we get out in the middle of nowhere. So let's get on the road. Okay guys, well it's the next morning. I'm on the route getting ready and heading towards Montana. However, results are in from today or yesterday's racing. Blaine actually won that Rowdy Radio class. He came back around, made a good pass, won it. The SN95, the blue Mustang with the red wheels, won that street race class, the 275 street race. And then Brian Atkin won the other street race 850 class. Goldstone obviously came in first. The red Camaro came in second overall, and Alex Taylor came in third overall. Raj won the Pro DYO. A lot of really, really tight and good racing over this week. I hope you guys enjoyed all the content. It's been so much fun being out here. I love going to these events, and that's why we're going out to Big Sky here in just tomorrow. We're starting that one for me. So you'll see that in 2 days. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit a like on this video. Make sure you keep up with all the content. We're going to be showing the whole trip getting out to Montana today. So make sure you're watching for that video coming out tomorrow. So as always, thank you guys for being here. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.